Juan, this bank here is kind of a traditional small river wintering hole. I really like steep banks, absolutely love them, because I feel that the transition to the steep bank files itself right into the water. So you got an area where if the river comes up, the fish are going to be protected because they have that steep bank, and there's just a little bit of a pop out here. It's not as pronounced as some, but I really like the steep banks, I really do.
Chris, do you find that sometimes you'll see the fish that they're lined up, or you feel that the fish are lined up on a certain depth off that bank too, just kind of almost in a straight line?
You almost nose to tail.
Yeah, exactly, because you'll kind of walk it down over there, you hit that like 3 feet, and boom, right there's your bite, and you're kind of going down river, and as you go down river, that 3 foot is almost like the magic, depth.
Yeah, people are always asking, how deep is a wintering hole? And there really isn't one answer. I mean, I think it's somewhere between 4 and 12 foot of water. And that's kind of where we are right now. We're in that, the boat's sitting in about 8 to 10 foot of water, and we're casting to 3 or 4 foot, dragging it out.
Been throwing a bait that's about 3.5 inches for a while now, probably about a half an hour to 45 minutes. Haven't been getting a lot of bites, haven't get too much of anything, so I'm going to downsize, just kind of dialing down now. So we're going to go from larger baits to smaller baits, and this is a Willie wannabe. It's got some silicone on there. It's got a chartreuse tip that I dipped. And so this is more of a smaller minnow profile, more of a smaller, bait. And hopefully the fish seem to be a little bit inactive right now. Hopefully they're gonna like this a little bit more.
Where do these guys fight? In the wintertime.
Well, that's a start. All right. Woo. Yeah. Willie wannabe, man. Finally got one. Well, second one on this.
I got a picture of this going back.
Not too bad. Just felt a nice little tick there. Get him, buddy. Let's get another one. He was not too far off the bank. As a matter of fact, see that dark area there? That's either like depth transition or some rock in there, maybe even a cluster of leaves. I don't know. There's something different in there. And right along the edge of that dark line is where I picked them up.
I hate the rain.
It's not rain, it's sleet.
Is it sleet?
It is sleet.
Yeah. Look at it bouncing off the windshield. Great.
Got one, man?
One thing that's definitely different about the winter is they get that winter pale color to them, don't they? Just, it's actually very attractive in its own way. That fish is cold. It's cold to the touch.